All right, guys, real quick, I'm going to explain to you how to get your general contractor's license here in Florida. My name is Anthony Gizze. I'm going to go over this step by step with you. So, real quickly, why do you want to become a licensed contractor? I mean, is this a business you're going to stay in for the rest of your career? Because there's a lot of work to become a licensed contractor. There's a lot of commitment. There's a lot of money that needs to be spent, a lot of time and energy. This is something that obviously is going to be an amazing opportunity for you, but do you really want it? There's a lot of legal requirements for most construction work in Florida, and if you don't have a license, you're working at risk by not doing it legally. And even if you're skating by without any consequences right now, realistically, it could get nasty if you run into the wrong customer, you have a dispute or something, maybe the HOA gets upset, whatever. And it's better to have your license, guys. You're also going to gain a lot of credibility when you're posting online. You're going to gain trust with clients when they say, hey, do you have a license? The HOA needs it, and you say, oh, absolutely, here's my license, here's my certificate of insurance. You have all that ready to go. It's real professional, guys. Now, you're going to get a lot of access to higher paying projects by having a license. You're going to get commercial work. You're going to get larger projects. You're going to get more experienced investors that have larger amounts of money to spend. They've been around the block, guys. They're not going to play with someone that's unlicensed and then put themselves at risk when they're trying to invest and they need more surety. All right. And, you also want to protect yourself and your business from the penalties. I mean, there's fines. Technically, you could get arrested. So, guys, it's key. You need to get your own license, whether it's a trade license or a general contractor's license. When you become a certified contractor, you're going to be getting a residential certified contractor or a building certified contractor or a certified general contractor. Guys, if you're just doing residential, the CRC is going to be great for you, and you can build your way up to the GC over time. I find a lot of guys don't even need commercial ability. They don't like to get involved, but the CRC is going to be a lot easier and a lot quicker to get. But if you can get the other one through experience, and you want to take a little bit more intensive of a test for the GC, then let's do it. But guys, you want to get your own license. I mean, there's no questions about it. Remember, you have statewide licenses, which is the certified contractor license, and then you have a registered contractor who can work locally. If you're in a certain location where you're not trying to work outside of that area, maybe that's better for you, the registered contractor. And usually with that, you're going to want to contact your local building department and go through their process and their smaller tests and requirements and whatever proof they need. But for the certified contractor, that's when you're going to be dealing with the DBPR, and that's going to be a little bit more intensive to get. So the requirements to become a general contractor: you need to be at least 18. You have to have good moral character, and obviously they check your background. You need to demonstrate financial stability and responsibility. And of course, you need to pass the trade, business, and finance exams. So guys, don't overthink the application part and the requirements. All I want you to focus on is getting the license. I want you to focus on passing the exams. Do not worry about the next steps until you take care of the main mountain ahead of you. Getting the books, studying, and getting the test done. I mean, after that, the rest is easy, guys. But you really gotta don't let the thoughts of negativity get into your mind, and then you're making excuses why you're not going to be able to get the license, and then you never go take the tests. Get the test done. So the education and experience requirements: you're going to need 4 years of construction experience, or a combination of college and experience. On the application, there's some specific differences in whatever one you're going to circle or check off for your experience qualifications. So the application overall, you're going to want to schedule and pass your exams, the most important thing. Then you're going to want to complete the DBPR CIL B5A. You're also going to want to submit your experience documentation, which is going to be on that application, the financial statements and credit reports. Those are specific credit reporting agencies only, and there's a list of them on the DBPR that you have to use. You can't just use a company that's not approved. Obviously, you got to pay the fees, no big deal, it's a couple dollars. So the Department of Business and Professional Regulation, they regulate the contractor licensing statewide. Obviously, their website is myfloridalicense.com. And that's also going to be the website where you're going to go to apply to take the tests. So you're going to want to click on the construction industry part, click around, click the specific license you're looking for, and move your way through each screen. So the Florida Construction Industry Licensing Board, they meet, I believe, once a month, and that's when they, go over the licenses they're going to give out and issue. They review disciplinary cases and obviously go over regulations and stuff, changing all kinds of goodies. Guys, these books are expensive, and they're also cheap at the same time, because what you're going to learn by going through these books is a lot of information that's going to benefit you throughout your career. So you're going to need to buy these books, guys. This is an open book test. All of these books can come into the test with you, and you're going to be allowed to highlight them only. Do not write in them with pen or pencil or anything like that. Only highlight. But you can highlight stuff in there and get familiar with the books. And then when test day comes and they're asking a question on the test, you know exactly which book to grab. You know exactly what section and tab to pull open. And hopefully you've already studied that page in depthly and have potentially highlighted the exact answer already. It's really a great testing method, guys, because all of these codes and methods are changing. So they want to know that you're able to look up the answer and stay up to date with any codes and changing stuff. So this is basically a breakdown of each exam. You're going to get 120 multiple choice questions each, open book format, 6.5 hours per exam. I believe it's only like 4 hours you really need, or less. Your passing score is 70. So these are the list of books if you want to screenshot this and get these books, guys. Lots of people that sell books here in Florida. Just make sure you don't get outdated books, guys. Check the date. Make sure it's 2023. This is 2025 when I'm talking, but in another year or two, they'll update the books, I believe. Guys, if you're looking for more one-on-one help, this can be extremely overwhelming. Or you're just a professional. You're already working and operating a business, and you just want someone to come alongside you and help you. I want you to call me. That's my direct number, 561-788-0359. I love working with guys that are trying to get their license. I love the construction industry, guys. I love meeting new people. I'm happy to help. I want you to reach out. Good luck with everything, and hope to talk to you soon.